taking guidance from this is the strength of the Indian democracy. I'm fortunate that I knew you for a long time in the public life. We have worked together. As the Prime Minister, when I got the responsibility, when I saw you working, then in my mind, getting positivity was quite natural as chairman of the COR board. Converting it to the historically highest profit-making institution, which means that the dedication towards any institution, if you are so, then you can take it to such heights and it can have its identity in the world. And this is what you showed. Very few people get this opportunity to work in different areas in the country, in Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Telangana, Puducherry, as governor, as lieutenant governor, you discharge your duties. And I saw that in Jharkhand, among the tribals, the way you could connect with them, the way you visited the small villages, the chief minister there said about these things very proudly. And many times it was a concern for the politicians too, that whether there was helicopter available or not, you just moved on with any vehicle that was available. You could stop at small places also. The sentiment of the social service, even being in the post of governor, you took it to such height. We all know about that. As a worker, as a colleague, we have worked together as a parliamentarian, as an MP, crossing through different posts we have reached here. And I noted that in public life, after reaching the post, many times people find it wearisome and sometimes get subdued under the protocol. But I've seen that there is no current between you and the protocol. You have been beyond protocol. And I understand that public life, which is protocol free, it's very strong, and we have seen that in you, and it is indeed a proud moment for us. Honorable Chairman, sir, in your personality, service, dedication, discipline, all these traits are very well known to us. You took birth in Dollar City, and it has its own identity. But despite that, your area of service was chosen as Antyodaya by you. You thought of the strata, you thought of such strata of people who were on the margins, despite being in the Dollar City. I would like to talk about the two incidents wherein, which I have heard from your families, and which impacted your life in the childhood, the Pond of Devinashi Mandir, the possibility of you getting sunk. He always said that I was about to sink in, but I don't know how I was saved. Maybe God blessed you, and this is what is uttered by your family always. Secondly, that we all know that in Coimbatore, when there was this procession of Lal Krishna Advaniji, before that, there was a bomb blast, horrific bomb blast. About 60 to 70 people were dead in that. It was a massive bomb blast, and you were saved by whiskers. In these two incidents, when you see the God's light and you dedicate yourself to the society, and when you convert that reason for this is a positive thinking, positive approach, and it reflects so. Honorable Chairman, sir, I did not know one thing, but I got to know that after becoming Vice President of India, you went to Kashi, Varanasi, and as an MP, since you were to visit Varanasi, so as an MP, to everything to be good there, you said, which was new for me, you said there that you were addicted to non-vegetarian, but when you went to Varanasi for the first time in life, and when you performed puja and got the blessings of Ma Ganga, some determination happened inside you, and you determined that you won't eat non-vegetarian food. Such a pious feeling this gotten. I'm not saying that people who eat non-veg are bad, but you got such feeling in Varanasi. So as an MP for me, I would ever remember that inside, as you get some spiritual sentiment, and when it takes towards that, Honorable Chairman, sir, since the student life, you have been leading, you have the capacity of leading, and leading the nation today. You are seated here to guide us all. It is indeed a proud moment for all of us. Honorable Chairman, sir, you are a custodian, a savior of democracy, and in your youth, whenever anybody wants to take the shortcut, but you did not take that, you took the path of struggle. The crisis that came in front of the democracy, you took this path, and during emergency, you fought as a soldier of democracy.
So there were limits to the supplies, but the resolve was different, and that was exemplary. So that is still there, and because your fight against emergency has been with us, and your struggle for the cause of democracy, which gave awakening to the various sections of the society, so those are also exemplary. So they will always keep giving us inspiration, and people who love democracy will always find inspiration from them. You have always been an organization person, and you have organized people tremendously. You have delivered various roles in organization, and you have delivered those roles with excellence. So, sir, you have always united people. You have always done that. You have always accepted new ideas, and you have always given opportunities to the youngsters. I have seen all that, sir, and I have seen the vastness of your experience, the vastness of your work. The people have sent you here as their representative, and even at that point of time in this parliament, you have worked for the development of your constituency. You have always expressed yourself emphatically and eloquently. So your experience has been tremendous. And as your new role, sir, and as your new role as a chairman of this upper house of parliament and as the vice president of India, we believe that we trust that your role and its delivery is going to be exemplary, and that will inspire us in future. Sir, this is one very noble moment, and we know that you are going to do that all with grace and with tremendous excellence. For that, at this noble moment, sir, I express my best wishes for you, sir.
Honorable Deputy Chairman.
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Chairman, sir, Vadakkam, sir. My best wishes, sir. Sir, this is one very good coincidence that after 7.5 decades, when first Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was a son of Tamil Nadu, now, sir, you are the next person from Tamil Nadu who has become the vice president of this country and chairman of Rajya Sabha. And so you are carrying forward that legacy. Your name is also similar, sir. And as it is said, 1 week after your birth, sir, Dr. Radhakrishnan became vice president of the country second time on, and on his name only, your name was decided. So, sir, I welcome you again in this house, and we know that you come from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is a great state. Its heritage, its culture, its language are great, and we are having pride over that. And Saint Tiruvalluvar have been from the state of Tamil Nadu. Tirukular is the great epic written by him, and it has one saying that any community, any state to reach its maximum, it requires some guidance from some competent people, and that person should be one who should give the collective leadership, who can give collective inspiration. And sir, this happens when the common goals are given impetus, and that always happens under the guidance of a great person, sir. So we have seen the zeal of making very affirmative, very constructive environment in you. And so you have always given importance to the great work.
विधायिकाओं में संविधान दिवस के अवसर पर जो कुछ भी आपने कहा,
And other great institutions are concerned, sir. We have seen your tremendous work there. We have seen that you have always been a believer in debate. You have always been a believer of dialogue. And when you were 16 years old, sir, you had decided your path of your life. You had decided the path of your future, and you never heeded to anything else. And you never even bothered whether the ideology you are going to believe, the ideology you are going to treat is having the local supporters or not. So you decided for your own, sir. And with very other things, your parents also thought that their child, that is you, should have one education, should have such education which may guide you in a great way. And you have always got that education, sir, and you have delivered in such a way as well. And sir, we in our states, we in our ethos believe that we should have doers instead of sayers, and you have always exemplified that. That has happened in various avenues, sir. In textile industry, in coir boards, sir, you have done that. and you have delivered your roles in a very constructive way, then, sir, you have always underlined the important role of legislative as far as democratic design is concerned, and you have always given impetus to the design of dialogue. You have always been a believer of the dialogue, and you have always wanted that all democratic institutions, all democratic bodies should work within their roles and in coordination as well. And sir, as I have referred that you belong to the state of Tamil Nadu, the 10th century Chola, and the development of society, the development of nation, and of the people has always been the uh, foundation of your doings. You have always treated your own path, and even if alone you have done that, you have worked against various if alone you have done that, you have worked against various sorts of addictions. You have worked against untouchability, and you have all of us, and I'm recalling your own words.
We should now work towards the good of Viksit Bharat during the Amrit Kal. आपने सही कहा, आपने सही कहा.
You have said it very correctly that the framers of the constitutions, it's our role to fulfill their dreams, and that responsibility now rests over us. And we have to work constructively within the rules, and that is our fundamental role here. And your sentiment has always been with this. And so the destiny of this country is made within the presence of Parliament, and our objective of 2047 Viksit Bharat will be fulfilled in such a wave only. So we should always remember, as you have said, our roles, and the economic and the technological might of the country is the decider of the future, and we have to always remember that, sir. And sir, one of the great technical stalwart has said that the technology always some sort of disruption in the society. AI is also not one exception, but various times people want that disruption should not happen, but we have to remain prepared for that. These things are indispensable, and when the times move forward, sir, there is no point looking backward. We have to remain prepared for that. That is the moment of sir, machine learning, robotics, drone technology, various new technologies are with us now, and we have to remain relevant in this technological revolution, and we have to remain neck to neck with that. And sir, our talent pool is also a great one in software technologies, and we have to deliver in such a way only. And sir, Rajya Sabha has to, this Council of State has to give leadership to this country in such a scenario, and we have to save the society from the technology divide as well. And so we are investing in various sorts of technology, various new things are coming, and we have to keep thinking about them. We have to keep ourselves relevant to these new technologies. Every new decade brings some new legislative needs, and we have repealed various such laws which were archaic. And so from property selling to various other things, sir, these laws always need reconsideration, and we are doing that, sir. So, sir, I will also like to refer that
by Deng Wang. यह दुनिया की दो बड़ी ताकतों के बारे में.
Sir, this is about the two biggest nations of the world, and such examples are aplenty everywhere. One hue of ideologies are saying that from the policy framers to the common man, they have to remain relevant to these new demands. And so these are the only things, these are the various such things which keep a country relevant. So, sir, from San Francisco to Los Angeles, sir, there was one policy which was given sanction. And sir, there was one similar scheme which was being given sanction in China. The distance between these two places, one in United States, another in China, was same. But sir, 1.35 billion people traveled in one decade. They have traveled with that corridor, but that was not the number in United States. So, sir, we have to see that in what manner we can implement our policies most efficiently, and in what manner we can get up our attitude, we can change our attitude with the newer demands. We have to see that as well.
करने के लिए समर्थ होना है.
So we have to keep our existence robust, we have to keep people along, and we have to keep our consensus intact as well. Then only, sir, we will march forward. And there is one more important area where technology is very important. Interpretation is one such area, and our members are coming from various linguistic backgrounds, and they are coming up with their new languages, and everybody is wanting that. Tamil, Telugu, Bangla, Odia, various other languages are being utilized on the floor of the house. And one Bhashini app has been prepared by the government of India, which can help in that. And because its vocabulary is growing day by day, and we know that, sir, the language is one such question which we have not been able to solve in last 75 years. There are other areas as well where the use of technology can come up, and we can start that innovation. Sir, while Dr. Radhakrishnan was addressing very first sitting of the Rajya Sabha, then he said that if a bill is brought to the floor of the House on the haze, then the role of the House is to consider that very seriously.
Second chamber is essential to prevent hasty legislation. We should discuss with dispassion and detachment proposals put before us. लेकिन इसका अर्थ विधायी बिलों को रोकना या
But this is not also about stalling the bills. And Dr. Goalswamy Iyengar also said it very clearly in the Constituent Assembly.
Nation is in favor of having such a chamber. That is second chamber, and taking case to see that it does not prove a clog either to legislation or administration. यह खुला सार्वजनिक सच है कि हाल
So this is one very clear truth that we have seen increased disruption in last some days, and we have to clear this log jam in your leadership, sir. We have to come up with the solutions, and we have to see that because we are having ideological differences, disruptions are there, but what we can do to solve them, that is to be seen, sir.
दूर करेंगे और
We have to clear this situation. In what way we can do that? I hope that we will fulfill our international role, national role in a most emphatic manner, and that will happen in your leadership, sir. If we don't do that, sir, then, sir, history will not portray us in the bright light. And, sir, Dr. Hiren Mukherjee has said that
not pride its dignity, its powers also will be imperiled. अगर संसद ने अपनी
if the grace of the House, if the nobility of the House is not kept intact, sir, that will not be good for us. Sir, I express my wishes for your good health and, sir, for your good future. And we believe that in your leadership, we will treat this path of development. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
Honorable Chairman, I rise today to extend heartiest felicitation on my own behalf and on behalf of all the opposition members on your assuming the august office of Chairman Rajya Sabha. While I had already congratulated you on election as Vice President of India, I again take this opportunity to reiterate the same on the floor of the House. At the threshold, I wish to re-emphasize the critical importance of the office of the Chairman, Rajya Sabha, which the Constituent Assembly had intended. Chairman, sir, on your rest the heavy responsibility, smooth conduct of the proceedings of the August Council of States, which goes a long way in maintaining the dignity and pivotal relevance of the House. In this context, I consider it apt to quote the following sage words of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, which in a different way our Deputy Chairman has spoken, but this is a relevant portion I am reading from Radhakrishnan's speech. So the first Vice President and Chairman of Rajya Sabha, during his acceptance speech on 16th May 1952, I belong to no party. Why I am saying, because many people claimed that you belong to their party. So I belong to no party, and that means I belong to every party in this House. It shall be my endeavor to uphold the traditions, the highest traditions of the parliamentary democracy, and act towards every party with fairness and impartiality, with ill will to none and goodwill to all. A democracy is likely to degenerate into a tyranny if it does not allow the opposition groups to criticize fairly, freely and frankly the policies of the government. This is Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan's speech. So I am quoting this, and this is the occasion to remind all of us in these circumstances. Sir, the valuable observations were made by Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan way back in 1952 are still very relevant and pertinent. Sir, incidentally, you have not only assumed the same office of Dr. Radhakrishnan, but also share his name, Radhakrishnan ji. तो आप तो
So you have the same surname as Radhakrishnan ji. We hope that you also share the same ideology.
I wish to draw your kind attention to an interesting fact, which is that Sri C.K. Kuppaswamy, मैं और एक बार पढ़ता हूँ.
I would read once again that
Your uncle has been a member of Indian National Congress and elected to Lok Sabha thrice from Coimbatore, which had been your parliamentary constituency. Now, Honorable Chairman, Indian National Congress staunchly stands by constitutional values and time-honored parliamentary traditions and structured debates and smooth conduct of proceedings of the House. Hence, sir, kindly be assured of our cooperation with you in the conduct of the proceedings of the House. Fair and impartial conduct of the proceedings of the House and providing just opportunity to members of each party, irrespective of the fact whether they belong to the opposition or treasury benches. Needless to state, is essential for the credibility of the august office. Sir, in this context of time-honored parliamentary traditions, I hope you will not mind that I am constrained to refer to your predecessor's completely unexpected and sudden exit from the office of the chairman Rajya Sabha, which is unprecedented in the annals of parliamentary history. Chairman Rajya Sabha, being custodian of the entire house, belongs as much to the opposition as to the government. I was disheartened that the House did not get.
Please. आप बैठे please.
you please take your seat. Please take your seat.
I will look into it.
Sir.
I will look into it. Please, आप बैठिए.
Chairman
You please sit. Please sit.
of
Please,
the
आप बैठिए.
entire House belongs as much to the opposition as to the government.
Please,
I was
आप बैठिए. I will look into
disheartened.
it.
I was disheartened
Please,
that
आप
the House
बैठिए.
did
Please take your seat.
to bid him a farewell. Regardless, I wish him, on behalf of the entire opposition, a very healthy life. It is our fond hope, rather we are confident that you will take care of the entire sections of the House. Sir, we are confident that you will be impartial and treat the opposition and the treasury benches in equal measures. Sir, मैं लास्ट में ये कहूँगा
Sir, in the end, I would say, Chairman sir, before concluding, I would like to appeal you, sir, that please do not look towards that side from your chair. It is a little dangerous. Sir, please do not look much towards that side from your chair. But if you do not pay attention towards this side, then that is also equally dangerous. If you would look more towards that side, then that is also dangerous. If you do not look at this side, this is again dangerous. So please try to maintain a balance. It would be good for all. Hence, I pray for your successful tenure. The background which you have, about which the Prime Minister mentioned just a moment ago, but you please do not forget, sir, that you have a connection with the Congress party. And the other thing is that Prime Minister has given a very powerful debate outside, and in the press conference, he had indirectly attacked us. We would give a befitting reply here later on. I pray for your successful tenure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kiran Rijuji. Kiran Rijuji.
It is a very solemn occasion, and Honorable Leader of Opposition has made his customary remarks to felicitate the Honorable Chairman. Honorable Prime Minister has made a very dignified remarks as part of the felicitation event. What I want to make a very specific point is why Honorable Leader of Opposition should refer to a case which was not necessary to be raised at this moment. Number one. Now, agar मैं sir
Sir, I would like to say one thing. You please listen. I would say only one thing. Khadge ji, in Lok Sabha, your leader of opposition and your chief whip Jairam Ramesh ji, the things that you have done, I would not like to mention them here in the house. In a democracy, we should have respect for each other. You please take your seat. If LOP had not digressed from the subject, I would not have said this thing. Sir, the matter that he is referred to, it is very unfortunate, and I would like to recall here in the house that you had the language you had used for the former chairman, and you had insulted him. Have you forgotten that? You had said so many irresponsible things, and you had served no confidence motion. We have that with us right now, and Congress party and all of you, the language which you used, and you had given removal notice, and the words that you have used, you please think that you have done great damage to the dignity of the chairman, and it is a very solemn occasion.
don't refer to anything which is not necessary on this solemn occasion.
Leader. Leader of the House.
very important. आपका स्वागत हो रहा है.
Sir, everybody is welcoming you. Prime Minister has left in between. It is insult to your chair, sir.
Now, Leader of the House.
सभापति जी,
Chairman, sir, the statement that I have to give in your honor would be given in the last, but I would like to intervene here by saying that it is a very pious and it's a very good environment, and we have organized this program to felicitate you. We should maintain its dignity, and if we discuss accordingly, then it would be better. Today, our leader of opposition has mentioned a point here, and if we discuss it here now, and if we discuss issues like farewell, then I think it is irrelevant, and that is also not required at this time. Then we would also say that you used the word cheerleader, and we would also say that you had brought no confidence motion not once but twice against him. So the environment that we are witnessing today,
good and congenial environment debate which was going on, number one. Number two, प्रधानमंत्री जी पर
you leader of opposition has referenced that the prime minister has given a statement outside, and we would also give a reply. I think leader of opposition is a respectable member. We agree that you have lost in Maharashtra, Bihar, Haryana, and it is very painful for you. But you have to tell your pain to the doctor, and when you go to doctor, then you tell the doctor at the right time. But during this good debate, I think that for the first time you are conducting the house as the chairman, and in your honor everybody would speak, then it would be better. This is what I want to say.
So, I request all the members to stick on the business. Please don't deviate from the business. Now, through Derek O'Brien G.
Sir, on this joyous occasion where you're presiding over this house for the first day, I thought it would be appropriate to share this joyous occasion with three other very important people. With your permission, sir. Your spouse, Madam Sumati ji, your son, Hari Sastiwal ji, and your daughter, Abhirami. I'm sure for the whole family, we wish you well. From our family of the All India Trinamool Congress, whose chairperson is Ms. Mamta Banerjee, greetings, and our National General Secretary, Abhishek Banerjee, and all our MPs and everybody across the country. Sir, we wish you good health. We wish you happiness. And since the first three speakers were looking back and they know you well, I've only met you once yesterday. So I will stick to today and the future. So on the health, to you and your family, good health, and I really mean it, because you moved from Coimbatore to a place here where the air can be a problem. So good health, sir, please. The second one, sir, is to keep federalism healthy. It is important, sir. I know we loosely use these terms for this house. Upper house, house of elders. No, sir. You come from the great state of Tamil Nadu. I come from the great state of Bengal. And there are people from 28 different states who all bring their stories here who all want to express themselves here, sir, you are the custodian of the states, the Council of States. And I'm absolutely sure that you will help us raise our voices in this Council of States. The voice of Bengal, where I come from, where we are owed over 2 lakh crores. Or Tamil Nadu, yesterday we were talking about Manrega. We have Manrega funds, so many issues from different states, from Goa in the west to the northeast of Manipur across, sir. This is what we will look forward to you, sir, in the years to come. Sir, the third one, sir, and I've only got 4. The third one, sir, is vital parameters. My wife is a doctor, not me. But when you say 120 by 80, you know the blood pressure is good. So here, sir, how do you judge a healthy parliamentary democracy? Now, I can't give you many different parameters and readings. Let me give you just 3 or 4 readings to judge how the parameters are in the Rajya Sabha, sir. 1952, when we started, 52 days was a session. Then in the 60s and 70s, each session came down to about 30 days. Since 2014 to 2019, so the number came down, and now it's below 20 days. This session is 15 days, sir. We urge you, this reading has to improve, sir. So the third one, the second parameter, sir, I have a reading on discussions on various issues allowed by the chair. I have the reading, sir, from 2009 to 16. 110 discussions were allowed for discussion here, accepted and then discussed, 110. Sir, in the last 8 years, from 110 in Rajya Sabha, it's down to 36 discussions, sir. This is a disturbing number. And I can give you more parameters, like scrutiny of bills. At one time was 8 bills would get scrutinized by a select committee or a standing committee. Now, if you look at the reading, it is not 8 or 6 or 5, it's 1.3. 1 bill gets scrutinized out of 10 bills, sir. So I urge you, sir, sir, and all these statistics I can lay on the table, sir. Healthy parliamentary democracy. And the last one for a healthy parliamentary democracy, sir, which we're absolutely sure with you as the custodian will look after.
Honorable members, it is now 12 noon, time for question hour in this house. Today we may dispense with question hour as felicitations to is underway. As per practice, the answers to questions will be laid on the table.
Thank you, sir. So I was, where was I? I was on the health and happiness. That's the story. Health and happiness for you and your family. Health and happiness for a federalism. Health and happiness for a parliamentary democracy. And the fourth and the last, what must remain healthy is our electoral process, sir. And here, sir, there again, we look to you. A healthy, transparent electoral process must be preceded by no deaths, no inhumanity, and no unplanned acts.
We are witnessing a procession of death. We do not want this.
For this, we can have another discussion. I just touched on this point. Sir, in conclusion, as I said, I want to wish you good health and happiness, but you will forgive, I'll say this in Bengali.
Be healthy, keep good.
My pronunciation in Tamil may be bad, but you can correct me later, but let me try, okay? Shusto thakun, bhalo thakun in Bangla. So, Shiva's looking at me because he'll first correct my Tamil, but I'll try. Magarchi ago iro, arogi mago iro. Okay, that is good health and good happiness with my bad Tamil. Okay. Sir, you can be rest assured of our full cooperation. Sir, because we want this house to run, because we really believe that the government is responsible to Parliament, and then Parliament, which you are now presiding over with the Lok Sabha Speaker. So if the government is responsible to Parliament and Parliament is responsible to the people, it is in our benefit that if Parliament doesn't run, then the government is not responsible to the people. So I want to leave you here, sir, with a constructive suggestion. We don't need to wait till tomorrow. We don't need to wait for the next session, sir. Today, let's make the electoral process happy, healthy, and let's just start a discussion on this at 2 p.m. today, sir. Thank you very much. Sir. Thank you very much. Joy Bangla, Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.
Through Trichy Siva.
Mr. Chairman, sir, I'm very happy than any other party member here, sir. I'll tell you the reason later. On behalf of my party leader and the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. M.K. Stalin, and my party colleagues here, sir, I extend my profound wishes profusely upon you with high hopes. Sir, every day dawns with new hopes. Every new year is expected by everyone that it will be prosperous than the previous one. Our life goes on with hopes. So also our wishes to you come along with high hopes. But those hopes are very genuine and simple in nature. As all my previous speakers, including the Prime Minister, the Leader of Opposition, Deputy Chairman, and my colleague, Mr. Direk. Sir, you are the custodian of this august house. You have been elected as the Vice President, that is the second highest constitutional authority of India, the largest democratic country in the world. And by virtue of that, you become the Chairman of the Upper House, the Second Chamber, the Council of States. And you are the custodian and protector of not only the office you are holding, sir, but also the members, the proceedings, and it's. Sir, it's not a building with bricks and mortar. It's an institution with a legacy where debates and deliberations have echoed. So there's a book, Humor in Rajya Sabha. If you go through that, we could see how blissful those days were, which we are missing nowadays. Nowadays, we only exchange some other things. Sir, since you have come here, we all believe and hope that a new chapter will begin. That what we expect is accommodate the opposition's views also. Democracy is not the rule of the majority. It's also taking along the minority and accommodating them irrespective of the strength. Sir, voice of dissent is the essence of democracy. Where the voice of dissent is strangled or curtailed, there the mill of democracy comes to a standstill. Sir, as I said, India is the largest democracy that has to be upheld in every manner by everyone. We all have responsibilities, and you have much more. Sir, there are a lot to say, but we don't want to say everything at the beginning itself. But as I said, you are from, everyone said you are from Tamil Nadu, sir. The land of rich heritage, culture, and a hoary language. And we have always valued human values and treated everyone equal. We have never been perapokkum ella uyirkum. That
all are equal by birth.
Word by way of birth are equal. So by having that in mind, in the previous positions you have occupied, in various capacities, you have displayed that. You have reflected that. You were a member of parliament in the Lok Sabha, and you were chairman in the Kaya board. You have been governor for 2 states, Jharkhand, the biggest one, Maharashtra, and now the vice president. Sir, let me conclude with one. You may recall, since you have been in the erstwhile parliament as a member of parliament, sir, my submission to you is 2 things. One is treat us on par with the treasury benches. Second is, we missed the central hall, which was a bridge between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Sir, you may not be aware now that you have come here. We are missing that. So after 5 years, the new Lok Sabha members will come, will go out without getting acquainted with us, and we will not know them. So prevail upon, use your officer to bring back the central hall in this new parliament house. And in the erstwhile parliament, in the Rajya Sabha, the chairman seat had a balance there. That is to treat equally both sides, which is missing here. It may be materially not carved in the chair, sir, but we expect that from you. The great sage, the one we are proud of, the symbol of Tamil, Thiruvalluvar has said, "Saman செய்து சீர்தூக்கும் கோல் போல் அமைந்தொருபால் கோடாமை."
The great person has to act like a balance, weighing pros and cons equally.
And with unbiased equity is the quality and soul of great people. You are a great person, sir. Come to a great position. Again, we humbly say that, everyone say that, and I am also reflecting the same, sir. We have also demands. If our demands are met with, we will be second to none in helping their house to run. DMK party has always upheld the democratic values and the spirits of the constitution, and I assure you on behalf of my party that we will extend our fullest cooperation for the smooth functioning of the parliament, and we expect, Chairman, from you, sir, a new chapter in this August House. Thank you very much.
Sri Raghav Chataji. Sri Raghav Chataji.
Thank you, sir. Sir, जिसने देखी
Sir, those who have been witness to a drowning boat, they have a hope of seeing the coast, and those who have witnessed autumn wait for the spring. Looking at you, we feel as if sun has risen after a long dark night, as if the whirlpool affected boat is getting the coast, and now after hot scorching sun, there is rain. On the historic wall of Rajya Sabha, 2 names today are scripted. First is Vice President, the first Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, and second name today adorning the seat of Rajya Sabha Chairman, Dr. C.P. Radhakrishnan ji. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan ji, reflected in you, seen by your parents, and your name after his name. Now, full circle, the events come, and those who have differences with you politically, you do not allow political differences to spill over to personal relations. So you are known as Ajat Shatru also. Tirupur soil is proud of you, sir. You were born there, you were brought up there, and by dint of your hard work, you have this opportunity to adorn this second highest position in the country. And since you have adorned the chair, we hope that you will carry out the leadership qualities and the tradition set by Dr. C.P. Radhakrishnan. Parliament is not a legislative body, he used to say, but a deliberative body. It's the temple of exchanges of thoughts. I belong to no party, he used to say. That means I belong to all the parties. He had neutrality, and during his tenure, through his conduct, he put forth before the country in totality. And Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Radhakrishnan's style of work. I quote the way in which Dr. S. Radhakrishnan conducted the proceedings of the Rajya Sabha.
He made the meetings of the house look like family gatherings. उन्होंने इस राज्य सभा
This Rajya Sabha proceeding were turned into family interaction, and in such a good way he conducted the proceedings of the house. Rajya Sabha, which is one big family, you will also, in the same spirit, with same affection, you will conduct the proceedings here. Rajya Sabha is one big family, and I am the youngest member of that family. I hope that you'll give me more opportunity to speak than others. In the end, I'd like to say only this much, that there are some people who are known because of the positions they hold, but there are some others who grace the position they hold. I hope that your tenure will be such that when history is written, the Vice President's post would be known by your tenure. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Sri Subhash Chandra Bose Pillai.
Honorable Chairman, sir, as we begin this session of Parliament today, I raise on behalf of the YSR Congress Party and on behalf of our leader, Sri Jagannath Reddy Garu, to extend a warm and respectful welcome to you as the 15th Vice President of India and the Chairman of Rajya Sabha. It is a privilege for all members to commence this session under your leadership, which brings both experience and dignity to this constitutional office. Sir, your journey from the cultural heartlands of Tamil Nadu to the second highest constitutional office of our republic reflects the depth of India's democratic paradise. Your long commitment to public life, your organizational experiences spanning decades, and your exemplary conduct across varied constitutional roles makes you as one of the most seasoned statesmen of our time. You are carried with the values of discipline, humility, and ideological clarity that shaped your early years. From your long association with national organizations to your experience in Parliament, your life stands as an example of consistency, integrity, and a deep respect for constitutional boundaries. These qualities are invaluable for the role of Chairman of the Council of State. Sir, the Rajya Sabha is merely legislative chamber. It is the custodian of the federal balance, a platform where the aspirations of states coverage with the national vision. Your recent responsibilities as governor, whether in Jharkhand, Maharashtra, or through additional charges of Telangana and Pondicherry, demonstrated your ability to uphold the constitutional propriety even during the challenging political circumstances. We, in the YSR Congress Party, representing the people of Andhra Pradesh, place great value on this respect of federal norms. Our state has always cherished cooperative federalism, and we see our leadership, the reassurance that the concerns of states, large and small, will receive fair, dignified, and patient hearing in this house. I once again, on behalf of my party and the people we represent, extend the warmest good wishes for your tenure. We are all confident that your guidance, the Rajya Sabha will continue to function with dignity, decorum, and spirit of the constructive deliberation. We assure that YSR Congress Party will continue to play a responsible, positive, and issue-focused role in the House, contributing the debates with sincerity and supporting all measures that advance the nation's development. Thank you very much, sir.
Chaudhry Muhammad Ramzan.
Honorable Chairman Saab,
और इस सदन में
Honorable Chairman, sir, and the colleagues of mine seated in the August House, salute to all of you. At the outset, from Jammu Kashmir National Conference and from leader Farooq Abdullah Sahab, on his behalf also, on our behalf, we congratulate you on holding this position. Colleagues have spoken a lot about you. I personally do not know much. You have been governor twice also, and of 2 states, they were saying, and whatever speakers said was to the effect that in your life, you have the history of doing social service, and a person comes to the fore and adorns high positions, not by dint of hard work alone, but the love, the affection that he gets on the way while he does social service, political service. Ruling party have chosen you, and all of us congratulate you on this, sir. I want to say this here. All have said here, elections should be impartial. I'd like to talk about my state. I would not go very far, sir. 2024 October elections were held there. Most fair elections were held, and the results came, and a government came to power headed by National Conference, Omar Abdulajit, CM, and Congress is supporting, independents are also supporting, and so many others are also supporting. And nearly 2/3 majority this government has got there. The members have that there. But with a heavy heart, I'd like to mention here that the government that we have there does not have anything in its hands. All the powers are centralized in LG. Orders are flowing from there. Honorable member, please.
Yes, sir.
Stick to the subject, please.
Yeah,
Don't
मैं
deviate
वहाँ
from
पे
the subject.
आना चाहता हूँ.
I'm coming to that, sir. I want to say that that government, some other.
Then you can raise that.
मैं
Honorable Chairman, sir, I want to say to you that the state government of Jammu Kashmir is there. What happened in Jammu Kashmir, you know, sir, what has been happening there. We have to strengthen it. Mandate has been given, massive mandate has been given to a government there. But if the government does not have any powers and authority, what is the benefit of working for that government? And secondly, and I'd like to mention, honorable member,
This subject,
yes, sir.
I will give you some other time to raise your state issues later.
Please listen. Sir, मैं दूसरी बात यहाँ.
Sir, second point I want to mention here about our state. It's a small state.
कोई 2 लाख.
So it was spread over that area, and now it has shrunken to 40,000 kilometers. This is a small province, but our missiles are massive missiles. I would like
Survinder Singh ji
and Miss.
I will accommodate you to view your. And please, my dear, please, I will.
You please sit down.
Honorable Chairman, sir, I thank you for this opportunity. On behalf of our honorable leader and honorable party president, former Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, on behalf of our Biju Janata Dal Parliamentary Party, all our Biju Janata Dal members of parliament, and the 4.5 crore people of Odisha, sir, I rise to welcome you, felicitate you, and hope for a very prosperous and a very fruitful stint for you, sir. Sir, now as you preside over this house, this Council of States, you are the guardian to voice of India's regions and balance to our democracy. As long as you are on this chair, Honorable Chairman, sir, all the states will look to you for balance. There are larger states in this country. In this house, there are national parties, there are regional parties, smaller parties, parties with more than 100 members of parliament, as well as for Biju Janata Dal, 7 members of parliament. But the voices of each citizen comes in through this house, through you. So we hope that as this institution, you'll continue to safeguard the federalism and the Council of States. I take this opportunity, Honorable Chairman, sir, to primarily say who we are. It's not that you do not know Biju Janata Dal, but who we are. We come from a political tradition that believes in quiet governance, cooperative federalism, institutional dignity, and people-centric development. Under the leadership of Shri Naveen Patnaik ji and the ideals and the visions of late Shri Biju Patnaik ji, Odisha has walked the path of stability and progress without noise, reform without disruption, and compassion without spectacle. This is who we are, sir, and this is the spirit that Biju Janata Dal brings to this house. So whom do we speak for? Let me address that. We speak for the people of Odisha, and we speak for this country. We speak for the farmers who look to the skies with hope. We look to all those coastal families who face calamities with courage, cyclones after cyclones. We speak for the tribal communities in the interior parts of our state who are holding the cultural heritage of this country. We have always stood with this nation, and as partners, we come in this journey before you, sir. So what is our expectation? We have the highest regard for you. We have the highest expectations from you. And we are hopeful that these expectations from your chair flows from faith in you and not anxiety. We hope that this house, under your leadership, will continue to provide space for every member of parliament, every political party, irrespective of their size and dimensions. Before I close, Honorable Chairman, sir, I'd like to talk about a voice of the middle. This is something very interesting you'll find, Honorable Chairman, sir. You'll hear a voice from the government. You'll hear a voice from the major opposition parties and the alliances, 2 large blocs. But in the middle, you'll find people like us, who are neither with them, neither on this side, but our voices somewhere also matter. So when you hear the voice of the government on this side, you hear the voice of the opposition led by the Congress party on this side, please remember, sir, there is a voice in the middle. There are certain parties like us who are in the middle, and our voices should also be heard, because we bring in some of the most strong aspirations from states that had been long struggling. Before I close, Honorable Chairman, sir, we come with confidence. We come with confidence in you. We come in confidence with your experience. We come in confidence of your balance and your constitutional sensitivity. We repose our trust, we repose our faith in your experience, in your acumen, to be able to discern and uphold the greatest position and constitutional authority that you possess. On behalf of our party, the Biju Janata Dal, and our honorable leader, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, and the 4.5 crore people of Odisha, along with all my colleagues of the Biju Janata Dal and all the members of parliament in this house, sir, remember us, the voice of the middle. Thank you so much. God bless.
Shriman Premchand Gupta.
धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. Today, it is a very important day for all of us and a matter of happiness for all of us that we are welcoming Honorable Vice President of India, and we are welcoming you as the chairman of this house. Sir, I thank Honorable Lalu Yadav ji, the National President of Rashtriya Janata Dal, Tejasvi Prasad ji, all my friends, my colleagues, on everyone's behalf, I thank you and greet you, sir. When you were elected to the Lok Sabha from Coimbatore, you must remember that I had an opportunity to work with you in some committees. Since then, I have been observing that how serious you are and your thought process is so flexible, and this is a matter of happiness. Sir, this is the upper house. People from all states are elected to this house. There are problems from different states which they raise here, and all those members have commitment towards their parties, and they need time to speak on those issues. Since the treasury benches have more members, so they get more time, but other parties do not get as much time, and they are not able to speak what they want to because of that. Sir, I hope and expect from you that being in such a high constitutional position, you will respect this dignity, that everyone will have an opportunity to speak on all the issues they want to. With all these things, I would conclude now, and I wish you best of the health, happiness of your family, and I again congratulate you. Thank you, sir.
Dr. M. Tambidurai.
Thank you, respected Chairman, sir. At the outset, I extend the best wishes and blessings to the newly elected chairman of the House on behalf of myself and on behalf of my party, ADMK party leader, Edapadi Palaniswamy, and of course, the warm wishes of the people of Tamil Nadu. I feel privileged to say that I have known our chairman, vice president personally since the early years of his public life. He is a wonderful gentleman and a great patriot. Above all, a man of integrity and service. Mr. CPR, he is called affectionately by everyone. He is a humble origins. Whatever he is today is the result of his hard work, commitment to the organization he chose to identify with, and personal integrity. It is very rare to see a soft-spoken, unassuming, always pleasantly disposed person in politics as Thiru CPR. The days to come, we all witness that what an empathic leader is. Dear Honorable CPR Ji, you are taking over the chairmanship of this historic house at a time when your own colleague and personal friend, Honorable Mr. Narendra Modi Ji, is the Prime Minister of India. Our Prime Minister has once again proved that he stands by his friends and partymen by warmly welcoming you to this position. You were a member of Parliament yourself, and hence you have all the exposure to the nitty and gritty of the system. Your leadership qualities are well known, and they are going to be not only your strength, but also our strength in serving the nation of Rajya Sabha members. Sir, I want to mention certain things here. Many learned men from our state have been chairman of this house. They have only mentioned about Sarulpi Radhakrishnan, but you forgot about Venkatraman. That is, I am very sorry that everybody is missing another person. He is a congressman also. But you people never said about Venkatraman also occupied this position, which were from Tamil Nadu. Sir, and by hard work, you two are going to lead us from the front. We are confident that there will be a wonderful days in the future of this house. We'll debate, discuss, and arrive at decisions that will take India to new heights. Sir, you know very well, I also represented many times in the Lok Sabha. You were also at the time when I was 98 as a minister, you also a member of the parliament of the Lok Sabha. Before that, you know very well, in Rajiv Gandhi period, I became deputy speaker for Lok Sabha. And also Modi ji also made me deputy speaker of Lok Sabha. Then afterwards, I'm not presiding officer. Then afterwards, in 2009, as a panel of chairman, therefore 15 years, I had the experience of presiding office of the Lok Sabha. I conduct the proceedings. But this house is also, we have seen starting itself, how it is going on. Therefore, now your ability and think how to handle this gives the clue, the beginning stage, how our debate is going on. What happened in the Lok Sabha, what I experienced, that different. What I'm facing is different in the Rajya Sabha. I frankly want to tell you. Therefore, this is, as they said, it is a federal system to protect the states of the right, because that is where we are come over here. I am also here to represent Tamil Nadu and see the interest of not only the nation of India, particularly Tamil Nadu, Tamil culture, so many things, and all state rights, and the present position of Tamil Nadu, and also what are the problems we are facing there. That is every right to raise here. You have to allow me to raise that kind of state position. State Tamil Nadu condition. That's what I'm requesting, sir. Sir, I don't want to make much of the time. Once again, I am on my personal behalf and behalf of my party, ADMK party, leader Edupadi Palaniswamy, my colleagues of ADMK party here, and the people of Tamil Nadu, welcome you, sir, to this exalted constitutional position. May the Almighty bless you with good health, wisdom, and happiness. Thank you, sir.
Sir, on behalf of BRS party and on behalf of my leader, KCR Garu, my colleagues and myself, we congratulate and welcome you, sir. With your vast experience as a member of parliament and governor of states, including my own state of Telangana, you bring with you a deep understanding of not only governance, but also the aspirations of the people. Today, we stand at a juncture where our democracy is in dire need of strengthened dialogue and renewed public confidence within the parliament, sir. As this house begins a new chapter, we look forward with the hope and expectation that under your guidance, the Rajya Sabha will enter a new era of decorum and productive deliberations. We have noticed your soft in approach, but tough in action. Sir, through your career, you have articulated your clear commitment to upholding democratic values, reinforcing the importance of cooperation within federalism through statements like both the ruling party and the opposition are two sides of the same coin, and also strong democracy relies on center-state harmony. These statements, Honorable Chairman, resonate profoundly with the constitutional spirit of the House and with the federal aspirations that parties like ours champion. For us in the BRS, your election also holds a special significance for the South Indian region at a time when concerns about federal imbalance, centralization have been voiced by multiple states, your elevation is a reassuring reminder that leadership at the highest levels of the Republic continues to remain inclusive, diverse, and reflective of all regions in India. We hope that this spirit of federal sensitivity will continue the functioning of this House. Chairman, sir, we have heard the description of both the houses from leaders across the globe. Bicameral parliaments, where they have a upper house and lower house, many leaders have quoted and stated that it's like a cup and saucer. The lower house is like a cup and the upper house is like a saucer. There's a lot of heat generated in the lower house. When it comes to the upper house, a more reasonable debate continues to happen here. That is how they say the cup and saucer theory. And I hope under your leadership that this cup and saucer will come back to this house, sir. And my friend Sasmiji spoke about, we understand the predicament which falls on you when the right side or the left side puts you in an uncomfortable situation. But then, sir, you have also to look at the center. There is enough support for you when you look at the center. Whether it is the middle side or the center side, we are always there for you, sir. And we hope that definitely, as members have expressed concern that the shrinking of the time, let the House not be influenced by T20 matches where everything is truncated, but let the House continue to function like a 5-day cricket match where ample time is given. So this way, the tempers and the issues concerning different states could be deliberated, sir. Having said this, we hope that your tenure ushers in a chapter marked by balance, dignity, and strengthened democratic practice, where consensus building, like I quoted, sir, will be encouraged over confrontation, and the voice of every state, big or small, will be heard with respect and fairness. Honorable Chairman, sir, the BRS extends its sincere greetings and its full cooperation from our members and from our leader, KCRG. Thank you, and we wish you the very best, sir.
Dr. John Britas.
Thank you, sir. Sir, warm greetings and best wishes on behalf of my party, CPIM and Kerala, sir. Sir, we should also look at the left ideology and leftist parties, not only the middle parties. Sir, at a time when everyone, irrespective of their affiliation, speaks about the depleting, diminishing standard of parliamentary discourse, you have a bounden duty, sir, to restore or reinstate the bar and the standard. Sir, from 135 sittings a year, we have reached a level of 55 days. That too, the quality of the due diligence plummeting to the lowest ever. Sir, I'm glad that an experienced public figure like you, who is rooted in the Dravidian moorings, and that too with a close connect with my state, Kerala, because you were the organizational in charge of Kerala as part of your membership of your former party, sir. Now you don't have a party. And you have traveled length and breadth of Kerala. So we feel that you are also representing the state of Kerala. Sir, Honorable Opposition Leader talked about the profound quote of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, wherein he said that if you don't allow the opposition to criticize fairly, freely, the democracy will degenerate to a tyranny. Sir, that quote is more relevant in these days, sir. I hope you will remember that. And your first intervention today was to ask the treasury benches to sit down. You are in the right direction, sir. You should pursue with that.
Said the right tone.
Sir, the parliamentary democracy has two pillars, sir. One is accountability of the executive to the legislature. And second is, sir, the institute of opposition, the institution of opposition. Sir, let us have at least our say. In any case, they will have their way. Sir, we have been deprived even of this say, and that is the malady of our times. Sir, during the last 5 years of parliament, MPs were suspended 206 instances across both the houses. Sir, 2 years back, during the winter session, 146 MPs were suspended. And even the crucial piece of legislations were passed without the participation of opposition in this house. Sir, many have been quoted here. Let me just quote Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, because that is much more relevant. What he expounded about the relevance and the cardinal role of the second chamber, that is Rajya Sabha. Sir, he put across 3 vital responsibilities for Rajya Sabha. First, sir, it is a house for revision and review. That was the first vital responsibility. Sir, are we up to the mark or anywhere near the mark, sir? So the second, it is to act as a check on hasty and ill-considered legislation, sir. Sir, I will give you a glimpse of what is happening in this house, sir, because you are new to this house. Between 2019 and 24, 34% of bills were passed with less than 1 hour of discussion in Rajya Sabha, sir. During the same period, around 60% of bills were passed with less than 2 hours of discussions. Is this what Dr. Ambedkar said about check on hasty and ill-considered legislation, sir? This question should ring in your ears, sir. So the most important responsibility of this house, as expounded by Dr. Ambedkar, to protect the states in a federal structure. Sir, what is the status? Our states have been bleeding. We are pleading, but this chamber has become deaf and dumb, sir. So please think about the attitude of this house when federal issues come, sir. Sir, this is a relevant statistics which would be relevant for you also for your future, sir. Among 15 vice presidents so far, 6 of them went to serve as the first citizen, that is President of India. So one facet, I was doing a small research on that. One facet that connected all these 6 persons was their spirit of upholding the institution of the opposition, sir. So, sir, this would be a great input for you. Sir, I would end this with your own remark, which you made on 7th October 2025, sir. You said that you intend to promote 4 Ds, that is dialogue, deliberation, debate, and discussion. Sir, we fully support you on this. We want you to succeed. Your success would be the success of this house and this nation, sir. Sir, on a lighter note, sir, your uncle was a congressman. Karge ji, at the behest of Jairam ji, spoke about Kuppusamy, who was a member of Lok Sabha, 3-time member. Sir, even if you forget that, you shouldn't forget the fact that your grandfather was a communist, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Sri Ramnath Thakur ji.
Honorable Chairman, sir. Sir, a saintly figure like you and an intellectual figure like you today is adorning this chair. The people of Bihar leaders from Bihar, the leader of Bihar, on behalf of Sri Nitish Kumar ji, I would like to welcome you wholeheartedly. On my behalf also, on behalf of my family, and on behalf of 15 lakh families, downtrodden families of Bihar, I would like to make a request to you that whatever I have, I am going to submit the same to you, and I have come to you after renouncing everything. Please look at me and please keep this thing in mind that we have so much hope on you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Honorable Chairman Sir, on behalf of my party, Samajwadi Party, and on behalf of my leader, Akhilesh Yadav ji, Professor Ram Gopal Yadav ji, and on behalf of all my colleagues, I congratulate you for this new responsibility and becoming the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Here, all the leaders have spoken eloquently about you. Even the Prime Minister said that he spoke about your dedication towards democracy. The Honorable Deputy Chairman also spoke about your commitment to ideas. Sir, this is your own choice that you fought for the cause of democracy and you have been committed to a certain ideology. Sir, if I speak about what is going on outside the parliament, it may be a choice, but in parliamentary democracy, we do have an in-house democracy, and today, the post which you are holding today, I believe that there is a need to preserve the democratic traditions inside the house. And so you are not only the chairman of this house, but you are also the custodian of this house. You are our guardian. And when I say that you are a custodian of this house, it doesn't mean that you are only a custodian of the fixtures in this house. You are also a custodian of the rights of all the members of this house. And what kind of behavior we exhibit towards you, everything is written in the manual, that what kind of behavior is expected from us while interacting with you. Everything is written here, but what kind of attitude we can expect from you, that is also very much important. So for the last 10 years, I have been a member of this house, and there are so many things, there are so many developments about which references have been made here. We need to look into those things. So not only the overall business and overall functioning of the house is coming down, but the private members' business and the time allotted to private members' business is also coming down sharply. We do not know that where do our requests go, and it is very much important that in a democracy we take care of all these things. And so there is one more problem, that for last some of the sessions, some of the ministries are continuously disallowing the questions that which we are asking, and some of the questions have been disallowed on very strange grounds. And I find that they are even going beyond the laid down criteria for disallowing any question. And I believe that while holding this post, you will certainly look into these issues, and you will also give due importance to private members' business. There was one reference made by the honorable leader of the opposition, which agitated some members of the treasury benches. But sir, I would also like to say that your predecessors, we could not even bid farewell to your predecessor. And sir, I request you that during your tenure, you should also find out some way so that we can bid farewell to your predecessor as well. With these words, sir, I conclude.
I join all distinguished colleagues and leaders in welcoming you to this very august office, second highest constitutional position of our country. And I have had the privilege of being your colleague in the Lok Sabha when you were there, as well as having you as our Honorable Governor in the state of Maharashtra. And I can tell you with a lot of satisfaction and pride, and for the knowledge of members, that I have not seen a governor who, in less than 2 months of assuming office, visited each and every district of Maharashtra. And I'm sure that would have applied to your earlier stint as governor of Jharkhand, as Telangana governor, and as LG of Puducherry. So this itself demonstrates the keenness with which you would like to understand and see for yourself what are the problems, what are the kind of developments. And I'm sure holding this august office, you will have that same vision for going yourself, not that you haven't, but you will go in more detail across the length and breadth of the country and understand the problems more in detail yourself. I would not like to go much more in detail except to say that this house, and I've been a member of both the houses right from 91 continuously. And as I don't want to call myself a senior, but as somebody who's experienced in parliamentary democracy, I would like to only request you that the level of discourse, debate, and engagement in the Rajya Sabha has been on a decline. Various factors are there. If I say they are responsible, they will get very, angry or excited. I don't want to cast any aspersions on any side. But somewhere, a fine balance needs to be drawn. If at all some members have voiced that bills are being passed in less than 2 hours or less or more in din and shouting rather than even a discussion, who is responsible for that should also be pondered upon by those who are making these kind of statements. There is a fact that we come here, and I'm sorry, sir, today being your felicitation, the House is functioning very normally. Post your felicitation, we are already aware what is lying in store for us. Not only for today, but for many days to come. And I'm not casting any aspersion. This is the way the whole parliamentary system has started functioning. I would request you, sir, as somebody who has not only been a parliamentarian, as a governor, and as many positions, public positions you have held, to try and find some fine balance in which all these concerns of both sides can be addressed, but at the same time, there has to be a functioning of parliament, which is very, very much needed. People watch us, people expect a lot of things from us. When we leave for Delhi during the parliament session, everybody says, oh, you're going for parliament. And then if somebody asks us, would you raise these issues in parliament? I am not in a position to say whether, yes, I will even get the opportunity. If the house functions, then only something can be spoken here. So I don't want to go into more detail. I would like to welcome you. You are a person with the highest integrity, long public life, and your demeanor, your personal rapport with people will go a long way, as I have seen in Maharashtra as in Parliament. You will definitely be able to enjoy the confidence of all sections of the House and perform your duties, sir. Not only duties towards the House, but towards our nation and nation building. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Sri Sharad Pawar ji. So I find that a number of members are keen to speak. So, yes.
सर मी महाराष्ट्र राज्यातर्फे आपला या काउन्सिल ऑफ स्टेट्स मध्ये अभिनंदन करते सर. Sir, as we examine the future under your chairmanship, we hope for an environment where smiles never fade, joy is contagious, and we all carry out the noble task of nation building together with deep passion, mutual respect, commitment, and dedication, sir. Sir, let us resolve once again to maintain this noble house as a sanctum of fairness, justice, and balance, so that the winds that flow from here to all directions of the nation will impact the gross domestic happiness of the nation, and it rises to the highest level of the world, sir. Sir, I would like to bring in one point. The Women's Reservation Bill was passed with great pomp and celebration in this house when we moved into the new building. Sir, I hope to see the reservations of women being implemented in the 2029 elections. And sir, we hope that you are the ones who will take this forward. Meanwhile, sir, I request you to assess the time women members actually speak in this house on any motion. Sir, I request you to ensure that the existing women get 33% of the time to speak in this house as they are, sir. Once again, I, on behalf of Sharad Pawarji's NCP, welcome you as a custodian of parliamentary democracy in this house, and we hope that you leave footprints on the sands of time, sir, by the end of your tenure. Thank you.
I find that a number of members are keen to speak. We will hear all of them and continue to post lunch also. This house stands adjourned to meet at 2 p.m.